There's another one right there, but unfortunately from this angle I can't really snipe them. I should be able to drop down somewhere. Ah, here we go. Find more new moon grass. Okay, like ouch. Okay, I did not know that you could actually vault. I did not know that you could actually vault over that railing. Secret throwing dagger, a unique short katana altered for throwing. Throw it horizontally in order to attack. An unbelievably evil-looking weapon used by spies in service to the king. Goodbye. Crap! Okay, that guy's dead. One moment. Grab this item here. We get a great sword. An extremely large straight sword. It is as versatile as the straight sword, but it is too heavy to be wielded by one of ordinary strength. The wielder can use its weight to knock enemies back. Biora of the Twin Fangs is known to wield this weapon. And you remember that merchant from earlier? Well, he's back.
Ah, we meet again. Fancy that. Hope you find something that suits you. The king, he's gone mad like the rest of them. But perhaps he was mad in the first place. I can never tell with those eccentric royal oafs. It is the end of Great Britain.
Might as well purchase more items from him while I'm here. There we go.
Thanks for that.
You know what? I'm not gonna bother parrying him. Just fight him like a man, considering he doesn't have a shield. Now, if you kill this guy, you can't actually get you can't actually get some keys off of them. Which is to a door that we'll go back for after we defeat the next boss. And after we complete Estrava's quest, that is. And again, beware of the guys with the spears because they will tear you apart. How are you still alive? Anyway, when you go, the moment you go back towards that gate to unlock it, be ready because, be ready because you're gonna have to help Estrada if you want to complete his quest. And there are 3 knights that you have to take care of. First of all, let's deal with this guy.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Ow. One down.
You saved my life. This is the 3rd time I am truly indebted to you. This is all I have. But please accept it. Now, I must go. My father, the king, awaits me just over there.
All right. So up ahead beyond that fog wall is the next boss. Yeah, first and foremost, we're just gonna go ahead and take care of those guys. The rest of these guys we can just run past. In fact, I'd recommend running past these guys because like that, they actually have spears. Heal up real quick. There we go. Alright. Tower knifing one last time. Also, watch out for that attack because it will grab you. Now there. Ugh. But yeah, you can guard against his attacks, but I wouldn't recommend it because because he still causes damage even when you're guarding. That plus it consumes a lot of your stamina. Ow. Ow. There it goes. Alright, that's the penetrator. So now we just have one more boss left.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Out that.
Alright then.
Yep.
Penetrator Archstone. Archstone of the Demon Penetrator. The King's Tower, once a symbol of Boletaria, is now ridden with dragon claw marks, with only the old king watching all from his broken throne. Oh yeah, that's right. I almost forgot to suicide in the Nexus. Because I think that now don't quote me on this, but I think there's actually a door in this place that's I think there's actually a door in this place that you need to have pure white world tendency for. Don't quote me on that though. It may be Black World tendency that I'm thinking of. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and kill those archers. The only problem is that getting on top of this dead dragon is a bit of a pain. Alright, now there are 3 Black Phantoms ahead. Now, now one of them is basically an archer. The other one is a standard knight. And the other one has a really unique weapon that's that we have not seen. That is a scraping spear. And what the scraping spear does is that it destroys your equipment. It basically destroys your equipment with every hit it makes on you. It is really easy to parry, but it's something that you have to watch out for. There's a reason why they never brought this back in other Souls games. But first of all, we're gonna take this guy out first. We're gonna take him out first because he's the easiest. And we get the penetrating sword from him. A long straight sword used by the Penetrator, one of the heroes of Boletaria. As the name states, its thrusts are especially powerful. Because of its irregular size for a straight sword, its use requires great strength and technique. Alright, and next we're gonna go ahead and lure this guy over here. The archer will take care of last. He also has a great shield, so so parrying him would be the best option. And like I said, I destroyed my equipment. But it doesn't matter because he's dead anyway. Well, that destroyed my sword at least, but yeah. Yeah, there's a reason why they never brought back the scraping spear. Good news though, the Black Phantoms don't respawn. So, at least when I go back there, I'll just have that archer that I need to take care of.
You come.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether, ultimate.
Alright, now I just need to take care of that archer. Although she also has a scimitar as well, so be careful of that. Okay, that's the first time that I've ever seen her use fire magic. Well, it's a good thing I still had the Ring of Flame Resistance equipped. I forgot I got the Master's Ring. A ring made of straw rope. Damage from direct hits increases, while damage from all other attacks decreases. A ring from a faraway land known for its swordsmithing, said to be imbued with a distinct spell. And we got the white bow as well. A longbow made of gnarled wood, with two intertwining strings. It is a legendary weapon said to be impossible for a human to handle. It has an extremely long range. However, in order to wield it, you need about 30 strength and 24 dexterity. And as you can imagine, I am nowhere close to that. But oh well. All right, before we go any further, I'm gonna go back to the Nexus and drop some items off.
No interest. I was.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got the tower shield as well. Excuse me. A gigantic shield used by one of the Bolitarian heroes, the Tower Knight. It is said to repel all kinds of malice, but it is tremendously heavy and difficult to handle. It is considered the largest of the known types of shields. It might actually be a good idea to keep the Ring of Flame Resistance with you, because you are going to be coming across another dragon.
We...
All right. And our Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Also, another thing I should tell you, this way is not really a shortcut. You'd honestly think it is, but it's really not. Now, thankfully, those knights actually drop plenty of of new moon grass, so I'd probably say this is actually the best place to farm it. That's wonderful. Well, I got some chunks of hardstone out of that one. Oh yeah, they also drop full moon grass as well, which is also just as good. Now, you know that dragon that was asleep earlier? Well, here it is. Might as well use it to my advantage to kill this guy. Ooh, nice! Chunks of sharpstone. I can't remember how many I need, but maybe I can actually go upgrade my my Uchigatana one last time. We got a Knight Sword and a Knight Shield. The straight sword used by the Bolitarian Knights as proof of the King's commission. Forged of Stonefang's hard iron, it is heavier than a standard straight sword and has higher attack power. Using a shield of the Bolitarian Knights, proof of their commission from the King. Using Stonefang's hardened iron, it is heavier and stronger than a regular metal shield. Pick that up. Now to get through here, you actually have to time it properly. I have no idea how I was... Never mind. But yeah, you just gotta keep moving. And over here, if you actually helped him back at the gate, you'll find Ostrava.
Oh, it's you, is it? My father is up above. Well, what's left of him anyway? He's transformed into a fiendish demon. I began this quest in a search for truth, but it seems I was a fool to even try. Please, kill my father. In his degenerated state, he can only bring peril to the lands. This key fits the Boletaria mausoleum. Inside the mausoleum are my father's two swords, Soulbrand and Demonbrand. Use them to bring an end to this madness.
Yeah. Yeah, he. So Ostrava just killed himself out of grief, in soul form, no less. And considering he killed himself in soul form, now his black band appears. It's honestly really tragic when I think about it. Even if you don't have the rune shield or the rune sword, even if you didn't pick it up back at the Tower of Latria, you can actually get it here. Yeah, to my knowledge, I don't think there's actually a shortcut back to the Yardstone for this part. Well, I'm not running through that dragon just to get back, so I guess I don't have a choice. Let me see what I need to. Let me at least see what I need to upgrade my Uchigatana. Okay, good. I have enough chunk. I have enough chunks of Sharpstone. I just need 8 shards of Sharpstone as well as 4 more large Sharpstone shards. So just real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go back to the Tower of Latria and I'm gonna go back to the Tower of Latria just so I can get the souls necessary that I need for them. And unfortunately, I have to because I had to sacrifice my souls just to get back to the Nexus. Because there was no way I was running through that dragon again. Alright, one more round should do it. At least I think. Okay, that should be enough souls that I need to buy those stones. Back to Stonefang Tunnel. Let me just try to get this guy. Oh, never mind. Gotcha that time. Okay, so I stand corrected. They do respawn. It just takes quite a bit of time. Now we just have to warp back to the Armor Spider's Archstone. Oh, fuck! I forgot to equip the Thief's Ring. Like I said, I need the Thief's Ring for this area because otherwise those bear bugs aren't going to be on me. Oh, like there's no tomorrow.
Thank you. We are...
I almost selected the Flame Workers on the stone. That would have been bad. All right. Good news is we now have what we need for our last weapon upgrade. And I'm not going to be sacrificing my souls just to get back to the Nexus because I still need some of them to level up my weapon. I'm surprised that that orb did not explode. It usually does. Alright, one last Ujigatana upgrade. And at that point, I cannot upgrade it any further until I get to New Game Plus. Because chunks of Sharpstone and Hardstone are going to be pretty hard to find from here on out. Unless you try farming them from a certain enemy, which takes forever. So, yeah. But thankfully, considering that I upgraded my... considering that that I leveled up my dexterity quite a bit, that should scale. That should help the weapon scaling a bit as well.
We are in.
And before we go on to the final boss of the game, there are a couple other things that we can do at the Balatarian Palace. Like for one thing, we can actually find the sword Solbrant, which is actually a pretty good sword. Granted, I'm probably not going to be using it, but it's still a weapon worth getting nonetheless. Especially if you go into New Game Plus. Now, I'm not exactly sure how to get down there, because last I checked, it's instant death. And from here, we can also get the wing spear. And don't worry too much about the dragon. As long as you have the ring of fire resistance on, you're pretty fine. We also get a spike shield. A shield with countless spikes on the front. It is also meant to be used for attacking and can be used to pierce the enemy. This is one of the rare weapons and does not often see use in combat. Wing spear. A long spear with wing-like protrusions on the tip. It's like a rapier, but with a longer reach. Spears have a narrow attack range, but deal heavy damage. They work well against metal armor and hard scales, but are easily parried and have difficulty breaking enemies' guard. It is possible to attack with one shield up while using a spear. I had no idea this that was the length of the dragon's attack. At least now I know that next time I play the game. And this is where we use that key that we got from that fat official. We got a bloody iron key. A heavy iron key encrusted with dried blood.
Who goes there? You killed that vile insect and saved me. I am called Bior, the elder of the twin fangs of Boletaria. I thank you. You deserve a handsome reward. Only I have none. Go on ahead. I shall sleep a while.
Now, of course, if you free Brior, he will actually help you out against that dragon. He will actually help you out against that dragon. That's right by the final boss. And we get another tower shield from that. Okay, it's basically the same description. All right, we free Brior. However, I'm actually really curious as to where you find find a sword soul brand. Because I at least want to show that off before I finish the game. Ah, here we go. Oh yeah, that's right. There was one door. There was also another door there was also another door that I didn't check yet. But we'll go back for that right after this tower. Alright, we got 2 more rings. Ring of the Accursed. A thin gold serpent ring draws the attacks of all enemies. Once used to mark criminals, the bearer of this ring was continuously pelted with stones and spat upon. Jesus. Ring of Magical Nature, Occult Ring, increases spell memory capacity. Legend says that the cursed witches are born holding it. The natives of savage lands avoid it at all costs. Okay, now I think I remember where to go. But yeah, that Black Knight with the spear that I avoided at the beginning of the game. I believe we actually have to go back there. If I'm not mistaken, at least. Alright. And considering that I have a good Ichikatana as well as decent stats, I should have enough power to kill this guy. There we go. I was actually correct.
Thou who seeketh the king's sword. I am the old king. Show me thine strength, and the strength of thine souls.
Oh, whoops. I accidentally skipped his dialogue. I'm guessing I have to, Yep, I was correct.
Thou dost well to impress one such as me, young knight. I am old King Doran, and thou hast proven thine strength to me. Go forth and take the king's sword in thine hand.
Alright. Oh, it was Demon Brant. So yeah, now we have Demon Brant, which is actually, which is, well, to put it simply, it's basically a great sword. Unfortunately, to wield it, we also need 12 faith, which we don't have, which we have no, which we still need a couple points for. And I've already put many of my points into dexterity, so, yeah. However, if I wanted to wield it on New Game Plus, I could. So, there's that. Well, like I said, it's basically, well, like I said, it's basically a great sword. Essentially. However, the thing is, I'm actually just gonna stick with the Uchigatana because I've already pretty much leveled that up, anyway. Plus, I have a good enough build for it. So yeah. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. Oh yeah, that's right. That pit, that's down there. I think to get down there, you actually need to have pure Dark World tendency for this area. At least I think. But again, don't quote me on that. But anyway, I pretty much showed off both of the things that I wanted to, so we are pretty much ready to take on the final boss. First of all, let me just repair my weapon.
Duke.
And just lighten my load real quick.
Thank. Oh.
Actually, how heavy is yeah, I can carry it.
We are in.
Alright. So let's go back to the Penetrator Artstone, and then we're gonna make our run on the final boss. At least I got more chunks of Sharpstone out of it. Ow! Please don't kill me. I really do hate when they do that heavy swing. Oh well. Might as well take this guy out again. More chunks of Sharpstone can't hurt. And of course, if you free Bjorn the Twin Fangs,
Leave the flying lizard to me! Light shine upon our lord, and our proud Boletaria!
but yeah, if you free Bjorn the Twin Fangs, he will actually help out against the dragon. Alright, here we go. Final boss time. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I just realized I forgot to read the description of Demon Brands. Oh well. Oh, by the way, that's Soul Suck. You get caught by that, it will basically drain one of your soul levels. Get clear when he does that. What? Crap! Oh well, it's only one soul level. Still. God! I got caught by an attack. Huh. Well, there goes one of my dexterity points. Lovely. Yeah, Soulsuck is another thing that they never brought back to other Souls games because players could actually use it too. Oh, don't do the heavy swing. Of course. let's try again. It was basically just Soul Suck that caught me off guard. Come on! Again? Seriously. Oh, really? No. You're not catching me with that again. No! No! Don't you break my guard. Oh my god. I just lost 4 points of dexterity thanks to that. Well, no, 3 points of dexterity, but still. I was really close to having it, too. Yeah. Oh, I hate sporadic attack patterns. Do me a favor and quit casting fireballs at me. Go through the fog wall, thank you. Absolutely not. shitting me? Don't you dare do that. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I fucking died instantly from that. Oh my god, that fucking heavy swing. Jeez, I really need to get some gloves for when I play these kind of games because my hands are always sweating in tense moments like this. It's annoying as fuck. fucking god. Okay, I had no idea that you could carry that shield bash. Now I know. Gotta wait for the dragon to take out at least one of them. Quit breaking my guard like that. Oh my god, quit doing that attack. Oh, no! Don't you dare! my god! Always in the worst possible place. Why did you stop dropping healing items? Of course my katana doesn't have very much durability left. Of course. Come on. I don't want to do another stream. Can I please just defeat the boss just so I can call it a night? I've been streaming for like 6 hours, and I usually don't stream this long. Yeah, of course he hits me. I've never actually tried blocking that attack before, but if he actually does it in the worst spot again, I might try. Granted, I doubt it's going to work very well, but it's worth a shot. My best bet is to try to keep him in the center of the arena as much as possible. course he does that. That friggin' overhead swing is what scares me the most about this guy. Yeah, of course you do that attack. That's why there was no wind-up. I cannot believe I survived that. Oh my god! Again, there was no wind-up to that attack. Oh, come on! Oh, don't you dare. So help me God, if you kill me with that attack again, this controller is going to the wall. Alright, finally. So anyway, that's the final boss for Demon Souls. However, it's still not done yet. So first of all, we need to go back to the Nexus.
How did you defeat my precious demon? No human has an appetite for souls such as you. The rest is up to the Old One. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
Alright.
We are indebted to you, for you fight on our behalf. Thank you. We are indebted to you.
Alright.
Hark, I hear voice of yore. The Old One is calling for thee. Let us proceed below to its lair.
Watching this brings back some memories. Indeed. It is actually a pretty good game. It's just a shame that that the online servers were discontinued last year.
Old One, I have brought thee what thou wishest, thy new demon. Come now, be good.
I always wanted to go to the world beyond the broken Hearthstone. Yeah, I kind of wondered what it would. It kind of makes me wonder what it would have been like if it was actually finished. Yeah, sadly they couldn't. Sadly they couldn't finish it because Sony pushed the game out the door, which is really unfortunate.
Let us proceed below to its lair.
You have been chosen by the Old One. Shalt thou seek everlasting demon souls, or obey that naive monumental? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here.
Now, the King Allant that we actually fought, that was not King Allant, but merely just another demon. This is the real King of
Surely
Wands.
you have seen for yourself. Pain, suffering that fills this world. The fight poison with poison. God is merciful. So created the Old One. The Old One will feed upon our souls and put an end to our tragic veil of existence.
But yeah, this is the real King of Wands. So, considering what he's become, we're essentially putting him out of his misery.
You fool. Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
And once once we kill him, we get Soul Brant. Which reminds me, before we finish, I should read the description of Soul Brant. I forgot to read the description of Demon Brand, but oh well. The soul-rending blade passed down through the Boletaria royal family. It is a black blade that's the forms a matching set with Demon Brand. After Alon rose to the throne, it was always in the king's hands. Old King Alon favored the blade for the way its power increased, the more demonic the wielder's soul became.
Thine work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the Old One back to slumber.
Alright, so now at this point we get two choices. We can either kill the Maiden in Black, which basically we become the Old One's new servant, and the rest of Boletaria is destroyed, or we can actually exit while the Maiden in Black puts the Old One back to slumber, and we become the next Monumental while Boletaria heals itself. So we're gonna go for the good ending.
My thanks. At last my duty is fulfilled.
The Old One, along with the Maiden, were swept back into the lulling fog. Boletaria was spared from the demons, but also lost its knowledge of soul arts. The souls lost during the pandemonium were never retrieved. And today, the unstable world has another monumental to hold its fabric together. A brave new hero of unprecedented power.
Well, guys, that's Demon Souls. Overall, it was a lot of fun playing this one again. It was a lot of fun playing this one again. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it, despite a little bit of my rage with King Allant. But again, that's mostly because it's been a really long night. And besides, I really did not want this to last for another stream. So yeah. Especially with how far I come, so that's also another factor. But yeah, overall, it's a really good game. I mean, the online component may, the official servers might actually be dead, but for those of you who still wish to play the game online, I know that there are some fan-made servers that can actually help with that. Although I don't really know the details of getting onto those servers, considering I haven't tried it myself. But I'm pretty sure there's, I'm pretty sure if you looked it up on the internet, it could probably tell you. Have you played the other Souls games? Yes, I have. I've actually finished both Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls before that. I mean, no, Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne before this. I also finished Dark Souls 2 as well. Although, that one took me some time to get through. Dark Souls 3 I'm still working on, same with Sekiro. But, yeah. In fact, I'm actually thinking about replaying Dark Souls 1 now that I'm finished with this game. Besides, I've kind of been wanting to do another stream of that game for quite a while. Except if I'm going to be playing Dark Souls 1 again, there are actually a couple things that I would like to do differently in my second playthrough. For one thing, I actually want to see if I can actually do Solaire's quest. That way I can actually unlock another ending. That and plus, I heard that if you help out Sif in the DLC beforehand, before you go to his arena, he will actually recognize you once you encounter him. But that's only before you encounter him, normally, if you know what I'm saying.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
So anyway, welcome to New Game Plus.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect it.
That is a cool cutscene with Sep. Pretty much, yeah. But anyway. Might as well go ahead and do this, just in case I feel like doing New Game Plus.
When the Scourge came out...
Okay, that's good. Thankfully he still has all the equipment that I deposited.
Rest assured.
Oh wait a minute, that's the. Yeah, he has he has the equipment that I deposited. Now, before I call it here, I'm gonna go ahead and read the description for Demon Brant. No problem. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Demon Brant. The demon-rending blade passed down through the Boletaria royal family. It is a white blade that forms a matching set with Soul Brant. It is particularly effective on demons. Old King Alant spurned the blade for the way its power increased, the less demonic the wielder's soul became.
We are...
So anyway, that being said, that's pretty much the end of Demon Souls. Thank you all for sticking with me throughout this whole playthrough. I hope you all enjoyed it. I actually had a lot of fun playing this one again. And so the next playthrough the next playthrough that I'm gonna be doing is a replay of Dark Souls 1. So you all can look forward to that. Anyway, until the next stream, I have a good night, and I will see you all later. Night, everyone.